Hi guys, so I know I said that I was gonna have a break, but I am home today, so I figured that I would make a quick video. So this is going to be about a Ouija board experience that my mum and I had. Today, what day is it today? Tuesday. We did a Ouija board on Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. So this is going to be the kind of results and experiences of that. And also, before I go into it, if you don't agree with Ouija boards or you think they're like evil or whatever, evil or whatever, like, I honestly appreciate everyone's opinions, but don't leave me a comment saying that I'm going to hell or that I'm incredibly evil for using it, because I don't use them all the time, and every time that I have used one, I've had a very positive experience with it. So yeah, just getting that out there. And also, while I was doing it, I knew that I wanted to make a video on it, so I just quickly jotted down, I typed some things up on the computer of what it was saying, so I'm kind of going to be reading off that and elaborating, so I'm sorry if it's a bit mumble jumbled. But basically, it worked straight away as soon as we started using it. It's just me and my mum. I'll put a photo in the down bar of how we do a Ouija board. It's not the, sorry, my dog's like playing with all her toys. It's not the kind of common way that it's used, but it's the way that I've always used them, and it's the way that my mum's always used them. So yeah, if you want to know how I use it, I will put a link below to the photo. So basically, the little cup that we used was my mum's godmother's, and she was a very strong psychic and kind of very strong medium, so we kind of thought, well, we'll use that because it's got her energy attached to it. So we set it up on the coffee table. It worked, it moved straight away. And first of all, we asked to speak to my grandma. Sorry, I'm just trying to open the Word document. So we asked to speak to my grandma, and these straps are really going to piss me off. I'll just move. Okay. So yeah, we asked to speak to my grandma, and it worked straight away, and it was saying, it spelled out, "Make me proud, love." And my grandma, I don't know about anyone else's like grandparents, but my grandma always called everyone love. So yeah, and she also spelled out that she spelled out good love, and me and mum were like, "What do you mean?" And then it spelled out Nathan is good. Well, obviously, like, Nathan's my boyfriend, so I was like, okay, that's cool. And then it went to K, and it spelled out KKK. And no, first of all, it spelled out the name John Kennan, Kennen. And me and mum were like, John Kennan? And mum was like, who's that? And then it went to KKK, and we were like, KKK, and then I was like, oh, the Ku Klux, oh my god, I can't even say it. You guys know what I'm trying to talk about. I can't speak. I had a very rough morning. So then I was like, oh, is that, like, are you part of it? And it said no. And then I was like, oh, are you, I didn't say, are you black? I can't remember what I said, but I said something along the lines of, like, are you African American, or whatever I said. And I went to yes. And it said, Mum was like, oh, well, how old are you? It spelled out 56. And then we were like, well, do you have anything, like, do you have a message that you want to say? Do you have anything to say? And it went to no, and then it just spelled out just want to talk. And then after that, Mum wanted to have a break and have a cigarette, so she went outside and had a smoke, and I was typing what had just happened up on the computer. She came back inside, and then we started doing the Ouija board again. And it hadn't started moving or anything, but I was like to Mum, oh, I wonder if we could, because Nathan, I don't know if you want me to say this, I will anyway. Nathan's dad passed away when he was 13? 13? Yeah, because it was 7 years ago. So I said to Mum, I wasn't even talking to the Ouija board, I said to Mum, I was like, I wonder if Nathan's dad would come through. Now, I didn't say I want to speak to Nathan's dad, like, I didn't say that, I said I wonder if he'd come through. I went to yes, and we were like, oh, okay, like, I wasn't insinuating that I wanted to speak to him, but yeah, okay, like, you come through, so you come through. And I'm sorry if that, like, my eyes are jotting all over the place. I'm trying to look at the camera and then look at, like, the Word document, which is, like, there. So then we were like, oh, is this, I said his dad's name, and it went to yes, and we were like, oh, okay. And then it said, spelt out, tell Nathan I'm sorry, and I started, like, my eyes watered up, welled up, you know what I mean. And I was like, for what? And then it spelled out dying. I lost it. So did Mum. We just burst out crying because, sorry. Yeah, we just burst out crying because it was so sad. And then it spelled out, he makes me proud, and we were like, we were just talking with his dad and stuff for a little bit. I didn't write down everything that happened, but it's nothing important was really said. And then we asked us, well, my mum asked to speak to, what am I doing? To speak to my grandma again, who we spoke to begin with. And because I don't know if you guys know, well, you probably do if you watch my videos, I've been sick for like weeks and weeks and weeks. And my mum said to my grandma, she said, do you know what's wrong with Courtney? And it spelt out appendix. Now, I had a blood test done, and that was testing for like appendicitis for the infection, and that came back fine. So this was before we had the blood test or after it? I don't even remember. No, it was after I'd had the blood test. So the blood test had come back perfectly fine. Had it? Yes, it had. So out of it. I had the worst morning. Anyway. So then it spelled out appendicitis, and Mum said, will her appendix burst? And it went to yes. And then Mum was like, well, shit. Like, so we're like, oh my God. And then Mum said, will her appendix burst? And it went to yes. I just said that. I just repeated myself. I'm sorry. Then it spelled out, I'll be there. And we were like, I'll be there. Like, what are you talking about? Be there for who? And then it spelled out Courtney. Me, obviously. That's my name. Yeah, buddy. And Mum was like, what do you mean you'll be there for Courtney? Where? Like, where will you be there for her? Be there for her? Yes. And then it spelled out hospital. And the mum was like, are you saying that you want us to go to the hospital? And then it spelled out yes now. And then I looked at Mum. I didn't say anything. I just looked at her and I was like as if to say, we're not going to the fucking hospital. And then it spelled out go now after I shook my head at Mum. So... and then Mum was like, so you want us to go to the hospital? And then it spelt out, I don't know if I should say it. Okay, well, there's a hospital, it's a main hospital in Sydney. And it my grandma spelt out on the Ouija board St. George or St. George. That's a hospital that's in Sydney, and she spelt out that hospital. And Mum was like, what will happen if she doesn't go to the hospital? And the board spelt out CLM, which is my initials, CLM appendix burst. So yeah, that's just my little Ouija board little video. I just thought I'd make a video for you guys about it because I know that you guys are interested in that stuff. Did anything else happen with the Ouija board? I don't remember. There was we did talk for longer than what I've just explained, but I mean it was just pointless talking about nothing. So yeah, this will probably be the last video that I make in a while, and I'm sorry if Ali's about to bark, but yeah, because I've kind of run out of video ideas. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna go now. But yeah, leave me a comment telling me some of your Ouija board experiences if you've had one. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.